What's going on, B-Risers? I hope you guys are all doing well. Got another question from one of you beautiful beings out there on how to get out of stressful, uncomfortable situations. And you brought up a good point that when you're trying to heal from dis-ease or any sort of physical inflammation, what happens is if you're in a stressful environment, it could even exacerbate your symptoms. And I wanted to just give some tips to help you if you're in this stressful or negative, uncomfortable situation. Because you guys, I have been in so many different types of situations, stressful situations, high stressful situations, and that could have definitely contributed to a lot of my health problems for sure, like the ovarian cysts and skin cancer, just inflammation in the body, as well as just being on a very acidic diet, lots of alcohol in my day. And so I want to say that the great thing about you realizing there's positive to this situation, because everything is really a learning experience for you, really a teaching for you to help you and really to make you stronger in the end. And the great thing about acknowledging these stressful, negative situations is really acknowledging your feelings, right? A lot of times we may just continue being in this stressful, negative situation because everybody else is there. And we think, oh, this is normal, when in fact, it's not, right? And so I want to say first thing is it's great that you're acknowledging your feelings, because that's really the first thing that we all need to do, is really start listening to ourselves more, listening to our intuition. And our feelings is going to tell us that, right? It's going to tell us, I shouldn't be here. This is an uncomfortable situation, a stressful environment. And your feelings, your true feelings, when we start acknowledging them, we can now start finding ways to get out of this situation. But it is important to first start acknowledging these feelings, because it's telling you that you really shouldn't be there, and it's not good for your soul, right? So a lot of people are, like me included, are super sensitive. Like I can go into a room and feel the energy of that room. I can go out with my friends, and after I feel super energized after. I feel like I just got, I'm on this this high, because it's an exchange of energy. And that's what everything really comes down to, is energy and frequency and vibration. We look at that in terms of quantum physics now. I look a lot at physics and chemistry, right? The food that we're consuming, because a lot of people out there can be toxic. But if we look at some of what they have gone through, and even what they have done to their bodies, that can definitely affect their mind and their emotions. So when we have some understanding of that, of why people are acting the way they are, and why they're full of so much toxicity and negativity, we can start to see why do they not have, first of all, peace of mind. That's a huge thing nowadays, is just to find peace, a peaceful environment for yourself. And when you're super sensitive, you can feel energy instantly. Even going into the city life, there's a lot going on. And if you're a sensitive person, you can pick up on this energy very quickly. So it is good, though, to be in tune with your feelings, right? And to listen to yourself, listen to your feelings, because that's going to help you to get into a better situation for yourself. And so really the first thing is trusting yourself, trusting your feelings, and realizing that your heart doesn't lie. So if you're in an uncomfortable situation, you really want to pay attention to your feelings and acknowledge them, and not suppress your emotions either, and suppress these feelings, because that can cause inflammation in the body, and even imbalances in the body, and we may start like losing ourselves because we're not in our true environment of where we should be, where our true heart wants to be. So it's really about trusting yourself and trusting your feelings, and also knowing what you deserve, right? So a lot of times, a lot of people that I work with, they and even myself included, like through the years, our confidence, our self-esteem, our self-worth can get lower depending on the people that we may have been around, people that have talked to us and belittled us. That can definitely affect our self-esteem, our self-worth. So this is really about becoming strong within yourself, and knowing that you do have the strength to decide where you want to be, and know where you want to be, and what you deserve, and you don't have to stay in these toxic environments that bring on so much stress and negativity in your life. And realizing that time here on planet Earth is so valuable, right? And the time that we're spending in these toxic, negative environments is not time well spent, right? So you want to realize that your time is valuable, and you want to start owning that, and knowing your self-worth, and that you deserve to be in a better environment that isn't going to bring down your adrenal glands, which will bring down your kidneys, right? And we want to put ourselves in a peaceful environment that is also going to give us peace of mind too, right? So we want to look at not wasting our time with negative people. If people are toxic, you got to get away from them, limit time with them, and start putting yourself in a better environment for you, because you're worth it, and you don't deserve to be in a toxic, stressful environment. And that is not good for healing, right? This is what it's all about, healing inside out, but also knowing what you're worth. And I find we can talk a lot about food, but I find what it really comes down to is loving yourself, and realizing that you deserve love. You deserve to give yourself love, and not put yourself in these toxic environments that aren't serving you, right? So we want to look at your time as super valuable, and look at it as, what are you doing with your time? Are you wasting it with this toxic people that aren't helping you in any way, aren't inspiring you? And we want to look at putting yourself in an environment that is going to serve you, and that's going to be in more alignment with your heart, with your true calling, your true purpose. And when we look at stress, right, I've been really into epigenetics, which is the study of gene expression. And with epigenetics, we're looking at how environmental stress induces disturbances in cellular energy metabolism. And that can cause epigenetic modifications, which is huge. So they're showing that the environment that you're in can have an effect on your cellular energy. That's mind-blowing. So stress, we want to limit as much as possible, especially in healing, right? You don't want to be around, the last thing you want to do is be around stressful people that are going to bring down your adrenal glands. You want to start working on strengthening your glands, and really the stress, you don't want that stress in your life. So you really have to get out of that environment and get away from toxic people, and realize that you have to put yourself first, right? This is your life. This is your health and happiness. And it's time that you put yourself first, and it's time that you also give yourself healthy foods, right? A lot of, like I was saying in the beginning, a lot of the reason why people are so toxic and verbally toxic has a lot to do with their own environments that they're in, how they've been brought up, and as well as all the foods and toxins that we have been consuming through the years, generations of eating fast food, just foods cooked at high temperatures that have no live enzymes, foods that are just bringing down the glands, and a lot of the chemicals, pesticides, toxins out there are really affecting people's cellular energy. And that is going to affect their mental state. So there's a huge food-body connection, mental connection. Everything is connected. Everything is whole. And I look at the whole body, right? We want to look at feeding your body, your cells, healthy foods, lots of nutrition, lots of leafy greens, fruits and vegetables, and giving yourself some juices, right? To start cleaning out your body. That's also going to give you some mental clarity as well, which is what we want. The journey of loving yourself really starts with realizing your self-worth and realizing that you deserve health and happiness, and to give your body, your soul, health, right? So we want to start feeding our bodies health and healthy foods, healthy information, right? Be aware of what we're tuning into, who we're listening to, and trying to become more in the present moment and not locked into even some of the negative thoughts. If negative thoughts come in, we want to put that in the garbage, right? Don't even want to focus on that. We want to focus on ourselves, focus on bettering our lives, and start working on the love journey, the loving ourself journey. And that starts with realizing your self-worth and realizing what you deserve, and you don't deserve to be in this stressful, uncomfortable environment or situation. So put yourself first and realize that there is always an exit. So if I look into all the buildings out there in the concrete jungle, there's always an exit. So if you need a break and you need to escape and you need to get away, there is an exit, and realize that there is always a way out, right? A healthy way out. And you don't have to suffer. You don't have to stay in a situation that's not serving you, that's not bringing you peace of mind or happiness and helping you rise, right? This is what my channel is all about. We are all rising together as a collective. And to do that, we have to start tuning into our true feelings and acknowledging our feelings. And if a situation is bringing us too much stress, we need to get out for our own health and happiness. Okay, so the next thing is remembering who is in control here, right? You are in control. Nobody is steering your vehicle, your body, your vessel, whatever you want to call it. You are in control here. The minute you start giving your power away, someone else is going to be driving your vehicle for you. And that's not fun. And I've been there. Then you're no longer listening to yourself. You've lost your way. You don't know who you are anymore. And you basically, you don't know where you're going to end up. And that's super scary. And you're giving your power away, your control away to someone else that's going to make decisions for you. That isn't necessarily in your best interest. So you want to gain your power back. You want to start focusing on what it is that you want, what it is that you want to do, who is it that you want to be around, what type of environment do you want for yourself, right? This is about creating, manifesting an environment that is suitable for you, for your soul, right? So we want to look at realizing that you have the power, you are in control here. And what ties in with that is bringing up our adrenal glands, bringing up our kidneys, which is also going to strengthen our self-worth, right? It's all connected. So we want to start strengthening our glands, and that is going to give us physical strength as well as emotional, mental strength as well. So a lot of the videos that I do here is really talking about peace of mind. And what I've been finding is that a lot of you guys that are working on your physical bodies, you start developing more peace of mind, and you start not focusing so much on the drama and all these little things going on that don't really matter, right? What really matters is your own internal environment. And once you have gotten that peace of mind, I'm still working on it, you know? It's difficult in this world today because there's so much going on that can take us away from our peace of mind. But when you start working on yourself, start loving yourself more, then even all these little things going on around you doesn't even affect you, right? You become so strong within that all the noise outside doesn't affect you. And that's what it really comes down to too, is starting to develop peace within, you know. But you have to first get out of these toxic environments to hear your own voice and to get that peace. And then once you have worked on it, once you become like a master at, going within, on the journey within, and start healing, even if you're in sometimes these stressful, uncomfortable situations, it doesn't even matter, because you're at peace within that it doesn't matter everything going on, because you don't bring that in your internal terrain, right? The internal environment is the most important than what's going on externally here. So we want to focus on the internal environment, having peace from within. And whatever's going on the outside won't affect you as much. But that does take some time, right? It does take some time to develop that strength within and that peace of mind. So no matter what's going on, you can always have that peace within yourself. But to start, you may have to get out of that environment to start meditating, right? To just start listening to your voice, hearing your voice, what it is that you want to do, and who is it that you want to be around. Because like I said, time is so short here. So we want to realize that time is valuable and start putting our time towards healthy environments, healthy food, healthy people. And that is going to change your life for the better. And when we all do that, when we all start taking our time and putting it towards healthy modalities for ourselves, we will all be rising.